I tried to be competitive in sports, but to be honest, I was one of the first people to have major heart surgery at age 8. So I had a lot of physical complications growing up, and I was told for a long time that I couldn't do anything or I'd die.
Wow.
And it took a long time after having the surgery back in 1969 that they finally figured I could do something, and I got into the martial arts because once kids found out that I couldn't defend myself or wouldn't defend myself, they thought, hey, easy pickings. And I got ganged up on, and after that, I got permission at least enough to defend myself. And I probably overcompensated. Yeah, you know, I think a lot of the reasons these days I see guys come in is money. A lot of guys are under the illusion that they're going to make a lot of money at this. And, you know, the reality is very few people make even enough money to support their gym dues. Some guys get into this and start fighting because I think of bragging rights. You know, it's great to be able to show your pro card and go, yeah, I'm a pro fighter. Usually that gets you more in trouble than you need. But those are mainly the two reasons. You know, some guys have things to prove. Sometimes I find that you have the traditional martial artist who says, you know what, I want to see if what I do really works. Well, it's helped shape me in a lot of ways. For one thing, like I mentioned earlier with my heart condition things, it's made me appreciate my health in so many ways. It's built intestinal fortitude. You know, I bounce back from things pretty quickly, and just don't let things hold me back. And what for me began as a way to defend myself turned into a passion. My passion found me, and it's kind of, you know, continued. And being on the cutting edge of MMA when it first started all the way into where it is now is a very exciting position to be in as far as a coach. 85% of the people who come in here have really no interest in fighting at all. You know, they want to train like a fighter and most likely live vicariously through a guy who's stepping into the cage of the ring. And when you get used to coming in here and understanding that these are just people too, certain people choose to throw down and get bloody on Saturday night, and most of the people don't. There's that camaraderie, and then it's easier to identify with those people, and it's very family oriented here. There's not a lot of animosity in a dog-eat-dog type situation. In the beginning stages of fighter all the way up through pro and sometimes even beyond, I have probably 99% control. You know, there's a lot to be said for bravery and what have you, but when you don't know what you're getting into a lot of times, you can get overwhelmed very easily. You know, and a lot of people don't understand the fight game. The fight game, as far as promoters, they're out there to make money. And they don't really give a shit if you're in for a good fight or if it's even an equal fight. They just want you to fight. And they typically want a bad guy. They want somebody from a big name like Team Quest who they can say, yay, we beat somebody up. They just want to put butts in seats. So somebody has to look out for the fighter and help them, guide them a little bit. And I use what experience I have to try to help these guys as best as possible. I'm a big advocate of visualization, positive talk, and positive feedback. I believe that 80% of this game is mental. And you know, if you don't think that, then you're probably not really looking at the whole picture, because everything happens. Change happens from the inside. Fights are won and lost through somebody's mental aspect many times. You have to have the right frame of mind. You know, I value family and I value friends. I value honor and integrity. And I operate off of just pretty much that. Everything else is, you know, come as you see it and roll with the changes, because that's the only thing in life, whether it's fighting or life, changes.